So I want to get Umesh to kind of set the context for the discussion, and then we will roll on as we go along. And there's also with last week you accompanied, last week or the week before, 2 weeks ago you accompanied the Chief Minister on a visit to Singapore. So just set things in context for us.
Sure. Thanks, Josie. Thanks, George. Very good morning to everybody. I guess it's a nice group that you got together. Everybody, all familiar faces. I think taking a clue from what Josie you just mentioned about the Indian economy really declining as a part of the global economy. Bengal has pretty much followed the same trend. And unfortunately, over the last several years, maybe I would say a few decades, Bengal has continuously and gradually declined as far as various indices, as far as businesses are concerned. Of course, Bengal has done well in other areas, whether it is in agriculture or land reforms or so on and so forth. But industry, business environment, ease of doing business and so on, all those indices have not been very positive for West Bengal. And as a result of that, there has been a lot of erosion of capital from West Bengal. A lot of businesses, a lot of industrialists that you see globally today originally had their bases in Calcutta or in West Bengal. Now that's a very, very important benchmark. That's a very important data point, that this is a place which has inherent potential. The people here have inherent potential. Then why is it? Why is it that they have had to go to other places, out of the comfort of their own hometowns and do businesses elsewhere in the world, whether it is within India or outside India? And there are multifarious reasons to that, which I don't think we would like to go into. But the positive trend that has started is over the last few years, and I'm not going into the governments here, but over the last few years, the whole term of, or the whole concept of doing business has moved from being somewhat looked down upon activity to being a looked up upon activity. And that mindset change has across the board started happening. I remember, I'm born and brought up in Calcutta over the last 40 years, and somehow that whole psychology of the people at large had become that business is a dirty word, profit is a dirty word. That is changing. That was the first prerequisite for anything else to change in this state, and with that, we must understand that we have a legacy of perception. Perception that has been created over several decades, and it cannot be changed overnight. The government, the previous government, the current government more so, have been the previous government in the last tenure, but the current government continuously has been making the right noises as far as businesses are concerned.